Mr. Swaroop Madavan, the founder and CEO of Parentof Solutions, who's coming up here to tell us about empowering every child, the future of learning.
Hi, good afternoon. I'll assure you for the next 5 minutes, I'm not going to be putting you to sleep. There's a lot of theory going around, so I'll get to about 3 minutes. I'll try and close my presentation here. I'm Swaroop. I represent Parentof, and we've built the world's first AI-based cognitive intelligence platform, which can measure and develop your skills and abilities, right? Let me explain why I did this. In 2015, I came across a statistic that kind of scared me. PISA, about 80 plus member and non-member OECD countries were part of the world's largest learning outcome assessment, right, for children. And it had a very, very amazing and eye-opening statistic for all of us. You know, from 2006 till now, the last report, which was published in 2022, India also accorded to it in 2020, learning outcomes across the world are falling, starting from 2006 till now. Now, this is the same time. What was very interesting on the other part of the statistic was EdTech, education technology, was growing. If you look at from 2006 till now, 2023, 1 in 3 internet users online identified themselves as children. Today on YouTube, you could learn content from anybody, anywhere, anytime. EdTech has moved. Now, the question was, why were the learning outcomes falling then? There was some magic that was working in the traditional education system that today, with the technology, with content being free online, it's not able to meet. This led us to the exact discovery of, what? And UNICEF also published a report that today 70% of world's children are in something called learning poverty. That is 70% of 10-year-olds today can't comprehend a simple text. You know what's alarming? 65% of 15-year-olds can't apply basic math formulas. Basically, whatever they are learning, they are not able to apply, which growing up is also an employability issue, right? And this problem, the report went on to speak about the reason why. It said skills and abilities are declining. Now, something that the traditional education system worked, think about it, right? Your favorite subject and your favorite teacher were pretty much one and the same. Or the other way, your favorite subject and the favorite teacher. What harnessed in the education system before was there was a lot of one-on-one mentoring, or there was a personal care. That kind of online we are missing out on, right? Because essentially, skills and abilities are being underdeveloped. Let me give you an example to demystify this. Let us say you're teaching fractions to children, the concept of fractions. You're writing 1 by 2 on the board. If the child who is sitting cannot visualize what 1 by 2 means, and 1 by 2 means this much, it's 50%, no amount of teachers, no amount of content can let the child learn. Think about it. For example, let's say handwriting. You know, right from my grandparents' time till today, we have a 4-line cursive writing book to improve, correct? Now, the theory that works is practice makes a man perfect. And that's exactly the myth, because here is the thing. Are all our handwritings same? Why is it different? Have you ever thought about it? Because if your wrist finger speed is not developed, your finger dexterity is not developed, your tripod grasp is not developed, no matter how many times you're going to write, your handwriting is never going to improve. There are about 1,500 plus micro skills and abilities across cognition, psychomotor that are getting underserved today. And this, now the challenge with this theory that was professed was this. How do you develop skills and abilities? A question to all of you. Can you teach cycling online? Can you teach cycling online? Now think about it, right? No matter what kind of content I'm going to bring in, you all may know cycling, but teaching cycling online, because the ability of balance cannot be taught. How do you teach somebody to balance? Now that's a psychomotor gross ability, static balance. Now, skills and abilities, the challenge is you require a mentor who's holding you, and your body through a neuroscience process learns how to balance. Now, here is the key. The challenge exists with this, right? Getting one-on-one mentors to develop skills and abilities is expensive. and precisely why today the learning outcomes are depleting. And how are we solving this? The question we asked ourselves is this: how do we provide not 1 billion, but 2 billion children on this planet a one-on-one mentor who could teach and develop every skill and ability for them, be it singing, be it math, be it their handwriting? Can I provide 2 billion children on this planet with one-on-one mentors? And that led to what Parentof became, right? We developed the world's first personal AI teacher assistants that can measure and develop abilities in real time, right? How do we do it? We mix neuroscience and data science, where we look at developmental insights of children through data. Now, how do we do that? Is very simple, right? Basically, think about like a drawing class, right? Today, today about 500 million children log into YouTube Kids online to just learn how to draw. Now, YouTube does not give you feedback. Now, here is what happens in the system. Let's say the child's not able to draw the proportional circles required. Our AI assistant will immediately screen for why is the child not able to do it. Let's say it's because of finger dexterity or hand-eye coordination or anything. Once it diagnoses the ability in distress, it also goes down to develop that ability instead of making the child practice it multiple times. So the idea is simple. If your child's not able to do something, it's not to do the same thing again and again, but we want to try a different approach by looking at why they are not able to do it or why they are not able to learn that. And that way, we have workouts that develop that. Now, using this today, we've seen on an average about 60% growth in learning outcomes of children. With series of AI assistants that we've launched, like one of our first AI assistants we launched is to amplify mental health care for children. Today, about close to 1 million children here, right from depression to anger issues to anxiety, it becomes a counselor co-pilot, right? So here it diagnoses the mental health issues. It goes back and works with developing those issues as well. Drogover, the world's first drawing mentor, Handwritesy, the world's first handwriting mentor. We have about 19 plus products that we are researching online, primarily to improve one-on-one care, and all of this at zero cost to the user. Today, we have 95% reduction in personal tutoring mentoring costs through AI skill assistants, with about 30% growth in learning outcomes backed by skill and abilities, entirely evidence-based research that we carry on, and 40% reduction in non-academic tasks through teacher assistants that we're introducing. And this is the team, that's bought in together. Thanks a lot. Would love to stay connected if there is any interest. Thank you.